Welcome back, everyone, to the Best Football Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, November 6th. We have some Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. Before that, NBA, college basketball will be back on Friday night. Gonna have a couple games for both. Gonna be a daily upload for NBA and college basketball. So be ready for that. For Thursday night, though, probably gonna be a short video here because I don't have a lot to say about this game. And I feel like a lot of people are gonna be on the same side. Sharp play technically is the Raiders right now at plus 9.5, but I'm not going to be able to take the Raiders plus 9.5. Give me the Broncos minus 9.5 in this game. The Oakland Raiders coming off of a loss, going up against the Jaguars in overtime, 30-29. If you watched the first half, you're a brave soldier. You saw Cam Little break the NFL record. Brandon Aubrey had a chance Monday night. Well, I guess we can talk about the Dallas game Monday night, but I'd really rather not. No, I'm not going to talk about it because I'll just get mad. Cam Little hits a 68-yarder, kind of gets that some momentum for the Jaguars, and then that game turned into a shootout. In the second half, Jags winning 30-29. Pete Carroll throws the ball on the 2-yard line in overtime, and they lose the game outright, 30-29. Broncos in this game is going to be the play. The Raiders on the road this season have not been a good team, but we're going to get to that in a second. Luckily for the Denver Broncos in this game, they're going to have Riley Moss most likely out there. Patrick Surtain looks like he's not going to play. And then Allen, the linebacker / DN, whatever you want to call him, he's going to play in this game as well. So the Broncos are getting some healthier guys back on the field. Allen played last week. Moss was questionable, didn't really play last week. But Broncos are going to be relatively healthy on the defensive side. It's going to be big for them. Denver, they continue to win these games. They win ugly games, close game, blowout. They had that 20-point comeback against the Giants. They had a game against the Jets across the pond where they looked like maybe the worst team in the NFL for 3 quarters, with the Jets just battling, throwing shit at each other. And then they found a way to win that game. Bo Nix last week against the Texans, the offense was horrible. Both defenses played well, held the Texans to 5 field goals in that game. They had 2 stops at the 1, two different possessions. The Broncos stopped the Texans at the 1 on 3 consecutive plays to force field goals. So Denver Broncos defense playing well, and then Bo Nix in the fourth quarter just turns into Tim Tebow. They need to start faster. They had that quick start against Dallas, and then they had the slow start against the Texans because the Texans are one of the best defensive teams in the NFL. But I don't think they're going to have any problems here going up against this Raiders team. The Raiders, they only have 2 options on the offensive side of the ball, and they both go through Brock Bowers. You can either throw the ball to Brock Bowers, or you can throw the ball enough to Brock Bowers that it opens up the run game for Ashton Jeanty. In this game, Denver's probably going to take away Brock Bowers, and then the only thing we have to worry about is Tucker because they just made that trade in the trade deadline. So Raiders don't have a lot of options. If they can't run the ball, which I don't think they will be able to because Ashton Shinty's been hit behind the line more than he has more yards after contact than he does before contact this season. If they can't run the ball, that means Brock Bowers has to get the targets, and if Brock Bowers can't catch, that means Ashton Jeanty can't run. So there's really no option for the Raiders offensively. And the Raiders, they have been blown out on the road this season. Have the numbers here for you guys. The Las Vegas Raiders last 3 road games, they are being outscored 112-30. The 24 of the 30 points came several weeks ago against the Commanders. That game was 24-41. Their last 2 road games, they lost to the Colts 40-6, and they lost to the Chiefs 31-0. And they were really never in danger of scoring a touchdown or a field goal going up against the Chiefs. I think they had a total of like 3 first downs in that game. So the Raiders offensively not looking great. Geno not looking great. If you can't get Brock Bowers going, this offense will not be able to move. And I think Denver defensively will shut down Brock Bowers. So give me Broncos minus 9.5. The difference will be the defense. Like I said, if the Raiders can't move the ball with Brock Bowers, Denver takes that away. This is going to be a blowout. So give me the 9.5 as a play. For the player props tomorrow, I do like Geno Smith over the 32.5 pass attempts. I think he's probably going to complete like 16 of those 32.5, probably most of them to Brock Bowers or Ashton Jeanty just coming out of the backfield. But I do think they're going to be down in this game, and I do think Geno Smith is going to have to throw about 40 times, to just try to make it a game. I think Broncos will probably be up by double-digit points most of the game. But Geno Smith's over 32.5. And then Cortland Sutton, anytime touchdown, plus 145. I think Bo Nix is going to get Cortland Sutton more involved. He only had 1 catch last week against the Texans. That ended up being a touchdown. 1 catch, 30 yards on a touchdown. But Cortland Sutton went 4 consecutive games without scoring a touchdown. He's been targeted 6+ times in 3 of the last 4 games. And if you remember the Dallas game, he had 2 balls hit him in the chest going up against the Cowboys. They scored 44 points, but Cortland Sutton had 2 balls hit him in the chest, dropped them both, couldn't get in the end zone. I kind of like Cortland Sutton first touchdown in this game. I think Broncos will get the ball. They'll elect to receive. They'll go down the field. Cortland Sutton scores the first touchdown. I might take that bet as well. I might just add it on to the card. Not going to put it on here, but I might bet that. Cortland Sutton anytime touchdown plus 145 will be the other play. So all the plays, Broncos minus 9.5. Gino over 32.5 pass attempts, and then Sutton to find the end zone. Like I said in the start of this video, NBA and college basketball will be on. Videos will be up on Friday. So, and I will try to do an everyday NBA and college basketball, and I might even bring back the NBA prop bets. So comment your favorite props, comment your favorite bets for college basketball. We'll see if we can get that rolling if we have enough people getting into that. But guys, going to do it for the NFL picks and props for Thursday, November 6th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like this video, and thanks for watching.